We're live.
Yay!
You always say that whenever we do that.
Because I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
You're happy to be here on this Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm. As we both look down.
Right, just doing the quick old share. That way all of our friends and family can see us make fools of ourselves.
That's what we do.
Yeah. I don't know. I get a lot of feedback about this, that people enjoy it. So we continue to do it.
I do. And in a way, I mean, I don't have that much family, but, you know, my one family member is always like, oh, I saw you on the Facebook. Which, hi, Charlie.
Yes, hi. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Willing Snackrifice. I'm Mike.
I'm Liz.
We're back. Oh, and boy, do we have an episode for you tonight.
I feel a little bit overwhelmed.
I'm slightly whelmed.
You're just whelmed, not
Just
overwhelmed.
whelmed.
You're not underwhelmed.
No, just whelmed.
Just whelmed.
We got a lot in store for you tonight. And I'm saying tonight, it's only quarter after 6, but
It'll be tonight by the time we're done.
The sun could go down by the time we're done.
Buckle up, go to the bathroom, get a drink. We're going to be here for a little bit.
Yes. We have a Universal Yums box for you. And we have some snacks from Buc-ee's for you.
Don't say that in such like a set. It was like, oh, we have some snacks from Buc-ee's.
No, I'm
No,
excited for
good.
this. We got some interesting things from Buc-ee's for you as well. And we have some interesting trips coming up that might further our snacking.
Gotta be careful with the snacks, but we need to.
You know, I actually, on accident, I went on a trip to Chicago like a week ago.
The trip wasn't an accident.
No. But I came home with accidental snacks to try on Snackrifice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. You did. Who knew?
Yeah, I didn't even anticipate that was going to occur, and it did. It's like sometimes the snacks just occur.
They just jump out at you.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Mm-hmm. But what do we have just to kick off this episode, honey?
So we're going to kind of bookend.
Sure.
Going to bookend. Normally we do our Universal Yums. We're going to kind of bookend that. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do at least 2 Buc-ee's treats first.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do the Yums, and then we're gonna finish off with some Buc-ee's treats.
Okay.
These I wanted to start with because they're refrigerated. I've been told that they taste better while they're still cold. I haven't had either of these. And you would think they're pretty common stuff, but I have never had. Shall we start with spicy?
This is your choice.
So I'm going to start with, everybody has heard of garlic, you know, but it's not usually pickled. I'm not going to put this over the laptop just in case it leaks. But it is pickled garlic from Buc-ee's.
Do you want me to reach out further to the camera?
No, I don't want to hold it over the laptop just in case it leaks. Because it's drippy.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Probably just connotation.
But either way, water on a laptop. So I will stab you a piece here. And we will share a fork.
I don't know that I've ever had pickled garlic. Have you?
No.
Now, you've had, like, garlic stuffed olives.
Yes, but it's usually not pickled.
It smells very pickly.
That's really good.
I don't hate that. I mean, it's very pickly.
It's very vinegary.
Yeah.
But something about that tempers the garlic from being a punch in the face. Because I would not go in my kitchen and grab a clove of garlic and eat it raw. It would be too hot. It would burn. And it would be too much, too pungent. This is enjoyable. Want another one? round out things in your world. Very crunchy.
I mean, you get some of that garlic flavor, but it's not like ridiculous. Like,
yeah, it's not.
You're not feeling like it's going to ruin your palate for everything else that we have to snack on tonight.
No, it's actually very mild, crunchy, vinegary. I would put that in like I would put it in a pasta salad. I would even put it on a sandwich. Like maybe, I mean, it's kind of hard to slice because they're small, but maybe a hot dog. Like put it in the bun with the hot dog.
I can
so
see
you
that.
like take a bite of the hot dog and you get a pickled garlic clove. I think that would taste really good. Yeah, enjoyable, different. Again, it's not jarlic. It's not the stuff you go buy, the jarred garlic, minced garlic at the store or whatever, because that's usually either in brine or oil. This was really good.
Oh, by the way, I'm chasing it with this seasonal polar seltzers. This is the summer seasonal papaya breeze.
That's my favorite one. That's
There's
my favorite one.
like 4 or 5 different ones?
Yeah, there's like strawberry cream, papaya breeze, peach iced tea,
raspberry limoncello,
watermelon, like something. And then there was one more, I think.
I mean, that's 5.
I think there was 5 or 6. But our next Buc-ee's pickled item isn't necessarily, I mean, it's pickled, but it's differently pickled, is candied jalapenos. Also something I have never had.
I can't say that I have either. Maybe like in like a sandwich or something like that. I don't know that I've eaten a candied jalapeno on its own.
I was very disconcerted when we opened the jar because obviously with the pickled garlic, it was like the liquid was liquidy. This, it's very syrupy. It's very viscous. I don't want to like lift it up. You can kind of see it's like.
Yeah, it's kind of dripping, but it's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do the first bite here. The first taste is really good. It's really sweet.
Ooh.
And then it says, pow!
I like these. These are so damn good.
Then the heat kicks in.
I mean,
those are good.
Yeah.
I have never had anything like those. You know, I was a little worried. I mean, it's an American, place, but these were definitely something different. And maybe there's more common elsewhere in the country, but here in the north, here in almost Canada, pickled jalapenos.
Ooh, yeah, that got some heat.
But it doesn't hit.
Initially.
First,
you get that sugary hit.
Pure sugary sweetness, and then you're on fire. Then en fuego. But it was really good. Again, as a condiment.
What might you put those on?
Oh my God! Burger, hot dog, white hot.
Well, from those not around the Rochester area.
Pork hot.
A pork sausage almost.
Want more?
I do, but I don't.
I'm going to have the last garlic to almost clear my palate with the vinegar.
I was thinking even like a sandwich with like some ham.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those condiments you didn't know existed, but now that you know it exists, you kind of want to put it on everything. I think it. I think you're good. I think it snuck up on you.
Tasty.
Yes, indeed. So pickled garlic, excellent. Candied jalapeno, also excellent. I want to put them both on all of the things now.
Yeah.
Even on a meatloaf.
Whoa.
Not well. I mean, the jalapenos would be good, like on a slice
Yeah.
of meatloaf. For we eat meatloaf, routinely.
I mean, we have a whole entire jar of those left, and the garlic, so that might happen in the future.
I don't think they're gonna go to waste.
No.
I think those will be. I think we're gonna start putting those on a grilled cheese sandwich, hot dogs, burgers.
Wasn't that the nice
Baked
thing is
potato.
like when you do end up with like
Mhm.
something that we put on we have on Snackrifice and we're actually able to like apply it to something, that
Right.
like
A condiment
in real
rather
life.
than like, oh, it's this one in a lifetime thing, or it's just a
a bag of chips.
But those were fun. We do have 2 more pickled items that we're not going to do today. We'll hold on to them because those can wait. But I'm glad I opened these because I want to start using them. I was like, I want to eat those.
Well, you had like one more item that we're not going to
I
have
already
at
started
Snackrifice.
eating those.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, half the jar is gone.
Because I will not eat them. It's one of my absolute refusal items.
And we don't put it on Willing Snackrifice because you have to be willing to Snackrifice. And I know that he absolutely hates olives. We've tried. It is not just a little kid growing up taste buds difference. He still hates them. He doesn't like the flavor, doesn't like the brininess of them, just is not bitterness of them. So I had him get me some Buc-ee's garlic stuffed green olives, and they are delicious. I have been eating them. I've been savoring them. I've been eating them a little bit at a time. The garlic inside of them is crunchy and garlicky, and the outside is green olive. They are in brine, though. They're not pickled like these garlic cloves are. But I've been enjoying them with like cheese and some salami and stuff. It's really good. So go Buc-ee's with your pickled items. So far.
Well, I mean, I think you saw somebody on TikTok that was trying some of the pickled items, and that's what kind of drove us to try some of the items that they had in the pickled section of Buc-ee's.
Yep, there's a TikToker, and I think she's also on Instagram and not YouTube, but Facebook. Cook It Erica. And they all do pickles of all kinds, and they've influenced me to try more kinds of pickles. But I mean, we were already pickle people. I was, at least to begin with.
Well, I mean, we had our whole pickle panel episode.
Yeah, we did, and that was almost a year ago, exactly, wasn't it?
Right. And I was just thinking, I'm excited to try the other items that we did get from Buc-ee's. I was remembering back, like what I purchased in my late night Buc-ee's haze.
I think the candied jalapenos got to your eye.
Which one?
This eye is leaking on the outside.
I mean, I got tears coming down the other one. But that being said, I mean, when I went to Buc-ee's, it was late at night, and it was very much a haze of like. Well, Liz had a list of items that she wanted me to get, and then there were other items that I picked out on my own.
Apropos of nothing.
Which she knows when that happens, it's not a good thing.
when he goes off piece.
Because Holly, I mean, you send me to Aldi's, and
I send him to Aldi's for get some coffee creamer, get some frozen broccoli and something for breakfast tomorrow, like bagels or whatever. And he comes home with those items and 2 entire bags full of they had these special chips, and they had this special dip, and then I got some regular chips to have with the dip, and It's like, okay. Aldi runs are a little scary.
They can be. They can be.
But you want to get into turkey?
Yeah. So, Universal Yums. We have another box we're going to do on this episode, and it is from a country I feel like maybe we've had before, or we've had snacks from before, or influenced from. It's Turkey.
Yeah. If we haven't already had turkey, I know we've had Greece. I know we've had maybe Macedonia or something like that. General that Balkans area. So I think there's probably some similarities.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to trying it. Where's the book, sir?
To your left.
To my left. I have the book.
Gosh, it's almost as if I like pre-produced this show or something.
Yeah, it's almost like you set things up for me, and all I have to do is show up. I'm not gonna.
Gosh, if anybody knows anything about the Jim's BBQ podcast,
family
podcast network, Mike runs the show.
Mike runs the show. The rest of us are just characters in your play. He is the puppeteer.
Dance. See, she did. It worked.
To be fair, most people tell me to dance, and I will dance. There's a whole bunch of words that I'm not going to try to say. I don't speak Turkish. I don't even have a grasp.
Holy Gimmelin.
Bless you.
It says it right there.
Hadi Gidilem. You made me have to do it.
Holy Gimmelin. Let's go.
Gidlim, whatever. I'm sorry. I don't even have a mental place to pull Turkish from. Even an accent.
I'll just.
And he'll just
say it.
Mortify people with it. And a lot of these trivia use Turkish words.
Oh, lovely. And
so I'll just bite the bullet and say tavuk göksu, a popular Turkish dessert, is made with shredded chicken, caramelized onions, ketchup, or roasted chickpeas.
Okay. Oh, those were the choices. I was
yeah.
I thought it was all of those.
I mean, it wouldn't be awful. But it's weird that it's a dessert.
I'll go with the chicken.
That is correct, sir. Save some steps and combine dinner and dessert with Turkey's famous words I'm not going to say. This classic English dish this classic dish, which is not English, it's Turkish, is a meaty, milky pudding. Made by boiling shredded chicken breast, mixing it with milk, sugar, rice, and cinnamon. The result is a super thick, sweet, and creamy pudding with a subtle chicken flavor.
That sounds like something like your guy B. Dylan Holla should make.
No, I wouldn't do that to him.
I think he needs to make it for science. For science.
It sounds awful.
Do you want to make it here?
No.
No?
I don't want to waste the ingredients.
Oh.
Also, just to something I'm observing is that apparently the country of Turkey, for us growing up, Turkey was spelled like the bird turkey, but here they are spelling it with an umlaut and a few extra letters, and maybe that's how they spell it, or things.
I think I've noticed that in recent years where it's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I've
Turkey. Yeah, Turkey. Like it's not like turkey, like the bird. It's Turkey. Maybe it's pronounced differently now. I'm not trying to be insensitive to folks from the Turks, from Turkish people, but I don't know how to pronounce your revamped country name. So if anybody knows, can throw us a phonetic guide if it has changed from just Turkey, or is it just the spelling?
June 3rd, 2022. The Turkish government is asking that the country be called its Turkish name, a change which the United Nations has now changed, or has now adopted, rather.
So it has changed. It's not.
Yeah,
just
this was June of 22.
Turkey anymore.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, I mean, it's what you're seeing on the book there.
I don't know how to say that. It's T-U-R.
Turkey.
Turkey. Turkiye. Well, it's the U is an umlaut.
The UN has agreed to register Turkey as the country's official name. NPR's Peter Kenya reports that locals aren't sure what difference it makes.
Okay, so it's not Turkey. Maybe it's Turkey. Turkey.
The new name for Turkey is simply the way it's always been spelled and pronounced in Turkish. One observer noted it would be similar to calling Germany Deutschland.
Okay, but that's still not giving me a phonetic.
It's just the way it's spelled and the way it looks.
Pronounce that then.
Turkey. That's how they say it. They just say Turkey, but that's how it's spelled now.
Okay.
There's no difference of how it's pronounced.
Just how it's spelled universally.
Yes.
Okay. Well, universal yums. Let's get started on snacks, why don't we? From this country that
we're not having an argument. I don't feel that we are.
No, I'm just confused. I feel like if you're going to change the spelling to include an umlaut and an I, and a final E, that you should also give me some phonetics on how to say it.
Don't worry, kids. Universal Yums is not going to end over the spelling of turkey.
Spelling of turkey.
We'll end over when Mike buys too many snacks.
Yep. I'll be like, get out. But let's get started with some sweet corn pretzel pieces. A taste of Turkish street food. If you've traveled with us before, then you know by now that some of the best food a country has to offer isn't in the fancy restaurants, but out in the streets. And with that, say hello to süt misir, also known as Turkish sweet corn. Its deliciousness lies in its simplicity. Freshly picked corn poached in milk with sugar, butter, and sometimes spices. The result is a refreshing and comforting treat that practically screams summertime. Taste these sweet corn-flavored pretzel pieces and you'll understand immediately what we're talking about. And if not, just keep eating them until you do. We're pretty sure you won't be able to stop until the bag is empty anyway.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
I am surprised, no, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That, I thought corn was a Native North American thing, or not North American, or Central America as well. A native thing on this side of the globe. So, did they take the corn, obviously several hundred years ago, and run with it in Europe? Or did corn exist, like maize exists in Europe before?
I don't know.
Tonight is just me being dumb on the internet. I feel like I should know these things.
We need to have somebody sitting over on the couch over there doing all the fact checking for us. If anybody wants to volunteer in the Rochester area to come over here and just do the fact checking for us, by all means.
So
you'll even get to try some snacks too, maybe.
Did corn exist in the old world? Corn did not exist in Europe until, I don't know how true this is. This might be just AI. Corn did not exist in Europe until Italian explorer Christopher Columbus encountered it in 1493 during his excursions to the Caribbean and brought it back. So that's questionable. I'm going to need to research that further. But either way. Now, I don't usually like sweet corn snacks, but these are good.
They're interesting.
They're not sickeningly sweet. They're salty. I like that.
They basically dump that sweet corn powder seasoning all over pretzels.
No,
that's what they did.
But at least it's salty and not sweet.
It's not. I'm not complaining. I don't hate it. It's Moorish.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I didn't expect to. Because again, sweet corn stuff, it's that sweet corn powder. You've seen it on those awful corn sticks that we used to get in the Munch Pack.
Yeah. Oh, that our friends D and J always get like every month.
I forget what they were called.
They're called like there's all sorts of different brands, but they get a corn stick like in every
like
month.
A giant Cheeto.
They're like
but they've got weird flavors. Sometimes, most of the time, they're not good. But that was tasty.
Yeah, I mean these are good. I feel like Aldi kind of has a lot of snacks that have that same flavoring on them.
But I think Aldi goes
like
too far with some of it.
That sweet corn. I know they do like a sweet corn popcorn, and they have that regularly. And that's what this kind of reminds me of in a way.
Yeah, but I would give that a 3.5.
I was going to go a 3 on that.
I like it. Our next
By the way,
snack.
I have the official Universal Yums scorecard right here. One of the things we recently discussed whether or not we were going to continue on with Universal Yums or not. We're not sponsored by them or anything, but like, just were we going to continue to get their boxes and review them, right?
At least for now.
And Liz was kind of the mindset that maybe we should stop because we have so many snacks to go through. And I was like, I like to keep doing them. And part of the reason why I like them and why I think they're above and beyond the other companies that do this sort of thing is because of the presentation. The book that she's using.
With all the trivia and the information, the music, QR codes, recipes in the back.
The song lists, like that take you to Spotify or whatever. The map of Turkey, and on the other side, the scorecard, the stickers. And this is not us like being endorsed by them. This is just saying their overall product is good. Like they do such a great job with like the whole product. Not only the snacks that you get, which for the most part I feel are unique, but just everything else that you get with the product. The only quibble that I have is I wish that they would go the route of some of the other ones that we've done in the past on this show, is to have a drink.
Right.
I would like a drink, like a prepackaged beverage in each box. They've done that in the past with a few of the boxes, I think, like or like some of the bonus boxes that you could purchase. But if they had a drink every month, even if it cost more, I would still get it.
Right.
Because I think that just kind of like adds to it. Like you not only get the snacks, but you get this like fun beverage from whatever country you're drinking from.
Right.
Or snacking from.
I think one of the things that I was maybe concerned about is that we were starting to see repeat countries.
Like France was one.
France was a repeat. And there were some things that we had before, but it was a different flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's okay in that sense. But if it starts to be more repetitive and we get the same snack that we definitely had before, and it's the same flavor, then we'll obviously branch out. And we don't have any problem sourcing snacks anymore. Before it was like, well, where do we go to get weird stuff? Between the two of us, we travel enough and kind of have opened, since COVID, things have opened up that we're, there's even some local places that we can find things that are either international or just different by just being different to us here in the United States, in our location in the United States, where something is normal in Texas or Seattle or something to that degree.
And let's be honest, as soon as you see Turkey being the country, what's the first thing that pops in your mind that is going to be in this box?
Turkish Delight.
Right, exactly. And sure enough, there's a package of Turkish Delights that are coming up.
Staring right in your face.
Yep.
But before we get to that, we were going to have a coffee coconut cake.
Okay.
Turkish coffee in cake form. Look into the bottom of a Turkish coffee cup and you'll see something unusual. Tons of powdered beans. Turkish coffee is specially made with unfiltered coffee beans, which are ground into a fine powder and simmered with sugar water. The result of supremely thick, rich, and aromatic coffee. You can taste that same richness in this decadently delicious chocolate coconut cake. made with real coffee flakes.
So, I mean, right off the bat, like I look at this packaging, and this immediately screams to me, Hostess Snowball, right? And it even says Snowball on it.
Right.
And I mean, you look at the picture, and you're like, oh my God, this has got to be like a Hostess Snowball, or like a Turkish version of it, right?
Right.
So, I mean,
see, on the sticker on it, calls it
expecting.
a snowball cake with coffee and coconut.
Yeah. So I would think that's maybe what we're going to encounter here.
It's called Today.
Yeah.
Which is another thing that I always find weird is when we get these snacks that a lot of the labels are in English, or like they use an English word, and I'm like, that's strange. Oh, coffee.
Well, so that almost looks like a melting cake, like a restaurant, like when you go and you get the dessert, and it's like the cake with like the melting chocolate fudge in the middle. That's almost kind of what it reminds me of when I look at that.
Should I bite it or break it in half?
Whatever
I think I should bite it. I think.
Yeah, probably a bite.
I don't get any in the middle. I'm going to have to vacuum. The cake is really good. It's so crumbly. It's messy.
It's good.
It's very good, but it's very messy. Like, you wouldn't be able to eat this any place that you weren't at a table with a plate or something. The cake is really good. It doesn't taste fake. The coconut is good. The coffee is really good. That's enjoyable. It's also not sickeningly sweet.
No. Coffee comes through, the coconut comes through. It's got some aspects of like some of the snack cakes that we've had previously from other countries. There's like some preservative that they use. I know that they do, that I can kind of taste in there, but it's not like it's not so like
it's not overpowering.
It's not overpowering, or it's not detrimental to the product itself. Like it's not horrible to me.
Right. Where it's like if you eat a Twinkie, you know that it's 60 to 75% plastic polyester food.
Right.
It's a step up from Play-Doh.
That was good.
That was good. I'd give it a 3.75. I wash it down though.
I'll go right in line with you. Initially, I was thinking 4, but I think you're spot on with a 3.75. Spot on.
I'm getting the bowl that had the pickled garlic in it. It's just kind of wafting at me, and so it's like pickled vinegar.
I mean, our studio setup isn't exactly very much a studio. We don't
Welcome to the living room.
Yeah. If you've been to our house, it looks very familiar.
The pigtails.
The aftertaste of that, like the coffee, I'm just. I feel like I should have been sitting at my desk at work.
You'd have to clean your keyboard afterwards, though, all the crumbs. After saying goodbye to some Turkish friends, don't be surprised if they A, sprinkle salt at the door, B, tell you not to come back, C, throw water out the door, or D, give you a parting gift.
I go with the salt.
The answer is C, throw water out the door.
Huh.
It may be alarming, but this actually means they want you to visit again soon. While no one knows the exact origin of this practice, it's often associated with the phrase "sugibi get sugibi gel," meaning "go smooth like water and come back as quickly as it is." So you end up with in this. So if you end up in the splash zone, you should be happy because you clearly made some friends. So it's like bye.
Nice.
Also makes it very much that they have to leave because now they're wet.
You will get wet section.
Our next treat is also a sweet. It is cola marshmallows. Pillowy treats with a refreshing soda flavor. In our travels across the globe, we've encountered a lot of different types of marshmallows. But soda-flavored marshmallows? We were skeptical too, but when our friends over at Beberto insisted that we try them, we immediately understood why. Soft, fluffy, and not too chewy, these marshmallows taste exactly like soda. We don't know how they did it, and they won't tell us either. That's why we decided that you too needed to ponder the mystery of these marshmallows with us.
Always skeptical about treats like this.
About marshmallows? They usually end up hard or chewy like circus peanuts. Or like hard like marshmallows that are in cereal. I can smell they do smell like Coke or Pepsi.
I wasn't going to say Coke or Pepsi.
RC Cola?
RC Cola.
They look like little pop bottles too.
Yep.
They're soft. That flavor is just I'm going to tell you, and you're not going to think of anything else. You ready? Noxzema. They taste like Noxzema smells. Do they even sell Noxzema still?
They must.
If you've never used Noxzema, it used to be the thing you used to wash your face. You put it on sunburns. It was like a panacea of the 80s and 70s, I guess. But it tastes medicinal.
They smell better than they taste.
Yeah, they smell like a cheap cola, but they taste medicinal. I'm not a fan.
There's not a huge amount of taste there to me.
I think they taste like Noxzema.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I just wouldn't.
I'll
give those a 1. I would just give them the 1 for not being like hard or chewy. Their texture is good, but their flavor is not good.
As soon as I saw them and what they were, I was just like, these aren't going to end well.
All right.
You just kind of know sometimes.
I'm hopeful on these because I think we are familiar with these in a way. Date cookie bar. So kind of like a Fig Newton, but with dates. A tasty Ramadan tradition. During Eid al-Fitr, the Islamic holiday marking the end of the Ramadan fast, the streets of Turkey are filled with 2 delectable scents, butter and dates. Why? Because everyone is baking ma'amul cookies. While ma'amul can be stuffed with all kinds of nuts and dried fruit like pistachios and walnuts, dates are the go-to for Eid. These yums are so soft, buttery, and gooey, there's no tastier way to celebrate the end of the fast. So, my grandmother used to make kuchidati, which were fig and date cookies, at the holidays. We've all kind of had Fig Newtons. So I anticipate that these are going to be kind of a mix of those. The image made it look like a Fig Newton.
This has got total like Nutri-Grain bar vibes for me here. I mean, like this is total Nutri-Grain bar right here, right?
Mm-hmm. How does it smell? It smells like a Fig Newton. Or a Nutri-Grain bar.
I'm not getting.
There's not a lot of filling. But it's a Fig Newton.
Kind of bland to me.
It's a Fig Newton with very little filling. I'm sure the dessert, if you eat it there, made from scratch, is delicious. The prepackaged version kind of sucks. I would also give that like a 1. I wouldn't buy it. There's not enough date filling in it to make it not taste like a whole wheat cookie.
You had to do a lot to be worse than the cola marshmallows.
Darn it!
You succeeded.
You succeeded.
Congrats.
From 1928 to 2013, it was illegal to blank in Turkey. Eat pork, use the letter W, yell at your parents, or wear pink.
Pink.
The answer is to use the letter W.
I was expecting you to say like all of the above.
No, the answer here is whoa, or should we say oh? In 1928, Turkey changed its alphabet from Arabic to Roman in order to modernize its written language. But they had a stipulation. No one could use the letters W, Q, or X. It was all a part of an effort to get citizens to speak Turkish, and banning those letters made it impossible for folks to write in other languages, even though over 30 languages are spoken there. Due to popular demand, the government re-legalized the letters in 2013. We'd call that a win with a capital W. That's just strange. It's like, we'll adopt your alphabet, but you can't use 5 of the letters. Okay. We'll find other ways to make that sound. Our next one up the flavor sounds good. The item I'm questionable about. It's honey, mustard, and onion rice cakes. The rice cakes part. Styrofoam. Sweet, zesty, and extra crunchy. Here's an extra sticky fun fact. Every fall, Turkey produces the second most honey of any country on the planet, and yet barely any is exported. Why? Because domestic demand is sky high. Not only do they have some truly amazing varieties, but they're also busy as a bee finding new ways to put it into delicious use. These rice cakes coated in sweet and spicy honey mustard seasoning will show you what the buzz is all about.
Pop out.
Pop out.
Honey mustard and onion rice cake.
Pop off.
New taste.
Well, it's better than the old taste. One would
see.
One would presume. Do they smell good? Or do they smell bland, like rice cakes? Little column B. Okay, so they are not overwhelming with flavor. But, again, moreish. You would eat the whole bag because it was open in front of you.
I was expecting like the flavor of those like Snyder of Hanover.
Those honey mustard
And onion pretzels. And it's sort of there,
I'm not getting a lot of onion.
I'm getting a decent amount, but it's there. But it's
So mild.
they're okay. They're not horrible. They're like I wouldn't like reject these.
Right. Like if you went to a vending machine and your choices were that date bar,
Oh,
these, the marshmallows, the coffee cake. So far, you would definitely buy the coffee cake if you were in the mood.
Definitely.
If you were in the mood for a sweet, but you would probably buy those.
Yeah.
If they didn't have, like, if you were like, I need something salty, I need something chip, like, you would get those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd probably give those. I give those a 2.5 for being moreish. For like, if there's a snack where you go for the snack, you go back for one.
I'd go a 3. I'd go a 3 on it.
Not bad. I'm also, for not being stale, because those would be stale pretty quick.
Definitely. I mean, like the next thing you could do is use them as packing peanuts.
Pretty much, if they would stale. Our next thing up is a cocoa hazelnut mosaic cookie, made with Turkish tahini, hazelnut, and cocoa. Pop one of these cookies, and you'll taste rich chocolate, followed by deep nuttiness, and then something a bit different. That flavor you're experiencing is none other than tahini, a traditional Turkish paste of ground sesame seeds, which adds a touch of earthy flavor. Tahini is so popular, you'll find it in everything from salads and spreads to tons of desserts, but this dessert just happens to be our favorite. Is it called Hush? Or
Lush.
Lush.
Hush, hush, darling. Hush, hush, darling.
Don't sing. Don't sing.
Don't speak.
No, don't do that either.
I know what you're thinking.
Shh.
Sorry, you're just subjected to it while I open the package. Oh, there you go. It's a round.
It's a little round thing. Oh, it looks like a candy, but it's a cookie. Smells good. Wasn't expecting the middle.
Okay.
Tastes like chocolate peanut butter shortbread.
Yeah. I can get behind these.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say yeah again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
They're very dry. So have a drink. Coffee, tea, whatever. But they're good. They're not super sweet again. They're the consistency of a shortbread cookie. Very crumbly. They've got kind of a weird chocolate middle. Not
They
bad.
don't need to be dry. Or they don't need to be moist.
Like, no, the flavor is good. They're in your teeth, though. That shortbread stuck in your teeth feeling.
They're lush.
They are lush. For something dry to be lush is weird, but it is lush. I do like the tahini flavor. It does make it taste almost like peanut butter.
Yeah.
Like a weird peanutty flavor.
Hazelnutty, peanut buttery kind of. Yeah.
I am not the chocolate person. You're more of the chocolate person, so I would probably give those a 3.
I'm going a 4 on those. I really like those. Just those scream to me like you're gonna. I mean, even with the snowball in this packet or in this box, those scream to me coffee all day. Like you're gonna pair those with a cup of coffee. That's just my sense, anyway.
Yeah, no, I mean I can see that. If you're sitting at your desk and having a coffee with those, it makes sense. They are a good companion. The next one is sugar-coated chickpeas, Turkey's sweetest street food. You can't walk.
Swedish?
Not Swedish.
Oh.
You can't walk down a Turkish street without seeing bags of roasted chickpeas hanging from stall roofs. Roofs? Roofs.
Swedish roofs.
Roasted in a special oven to make them non-greasy, soft, and creamy, these chickpeas are absurdly popular for what we think are obvious reasons. The only difficulty is choosing what flavor to savor. Some are hot and spicy. Another type is seasoned with dried cloves, but our personal favorite is the type that's slathered in sugar, which is why we just had to share it with you. I would have heard the salty ones.
So when I opened the box up and I was kind of prepping the episode, and these were the things that made me go, huh.
Well, I grew up with roasted chickpeas. Mom, my grandmother, my dad, they used to love to eat them, but they were just salted.
What's sugar coated? That was the thing that made me go.
I'm like, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it could be good. I wasn't always a huge fan because when they're roasted and you know, they're hard, number one, but then they turn into kind of like this weird pasty powder when you're eating them. And I wasn't always a fan of that. I would eat them because sometimes you're craving something salty. And they were an okay snack, but they were paste. You basically ended up with chickpea paste, just all up in your face.
I'm back. You know, I mentioned our friends D&J earlier, and when they do snack boxes, they do munch packs, and they're always prepared with a pair of scissors. And I always forget. But I had a box cutter nearby. So, I mean, just from pouring these out into my hand, they feel hard.
They feel like white Boston baked beans. No. There's that chickpea taste that really should just be salt. And it just turns into powder. No.
They taste like,
No. Sweet feet.
Like a transport service for sugar.
Sweet feet. No, thank you.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
I would give those a 0.5.
Wow.
I liked the Noxzema marshmallows better. Oof, no. To the point where I'm over here like eating the garlic vinegar rather than keep the flavor of those in my mouth. Not a fan.
Sugar is weird. Like, why? Like why? Why do you need these sugared?
If you're going to eat roasted chickpeas, just have them with salt or spices or, you know, maybe honey, you know, if you want something sticky. But like just the hard candy coating.
Okay. I think you hit upon something. Honey. Like a sweetness, like combined with those, that might work.
Because the honey actually has a flavor.
So if you're doing like a prepackaged snack.
But they'd be really sticky.
No. But like if you're doing a prepackaged snack, sugaring them is the closest thing you could get to like doing them with honey. That's the only thing I could come up with.
Maybe.
Like,
I don't know. I bet you could do a honey snack. I mean, they probably would be sticky. They probably wouldn't travel well. But
I'm gonna go like a 1.75 on them. I mean, I get what they're going for, but they're not anything I would normally grab.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan, not at all. Our next one up is what we anticipated being in the box. Assorted Turkish Delight. A sweet fit for royalty. There is no way we could put together a turkey box and not include this famous treat. The story dates back to 300 years ago when candy maker Bekir Effendi was tasked with creating a dessert for the Sultan to give to his wives. Plural. The result was lokum, a sweet jelly scented with rose petals. The Sultan's wives weren't the only ones who were impressed. The candy took the whole country by storm and continues to be a hit even today. The best part? Nowadays, you can get a lot more flavors than just rose. This box contains the traditional rose flavor, as well as citrusy orange and lemon. And it does have natural rose, lemon, and orange flavoring. So I will need to be careful.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to tell what is what.
So you are going to have to bite this for me.
So
taste tester to the queen.
So the thing that occurs with Will and Snackrifice sometimes is we do have some people on our panel, Liz included, with food allergies.
Right. And I'm not the only one sometimes.
Yeah, Brother Sean is in, and raspberries and strawberries come up, and he can't have those. And then we have citrus and Liz.
Oranges and grapefruits are not my friends.
Yeah, so
they give me a very closed throat and an itchy mouth.
So, I mean, standard Turkish Delight.
Covered in powdered cornstarch, I think. So you're going to have to say that looks either lemon or orange. Or he can't tell.
I honestly can't tell.
Let me smell it.
Probably orange. Is it orange?
I think so. Reach for another one. Hopefully it's not the same flavor. He's going to eat this whole bag trying to find a flavor that I can actually eat. It's the same color. Here, I will bite into one.
No, just...
Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to sit here and go through an entire bag of Turkish Delight. It's going to be like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's the same color. Does it taste the same? Maybe they don't change color, they just change flavor. Did that one taste like that one?
Yeah.
That one looks darker.
That's orange.
Okay, those are lemon. Or rose. I think those rose. That tastes like flowers. Now that we know what it looks like. Want another rose?
Maybe, or lemon.
Let me see. Rose. Orange. How many are left?
One.
And it's also very messy.
This is how many Turkish Delights can Mike eat in a 2-minute time span? The answer is probably like 5.
That's a big one.
I think that's lemon.
That's lemon. There was one lemon.
Oh, smokes.
I helped.
They're good.
They were good. Of the Turkish delights that we've had, they did have flavor. It was just kind of hard to pinpoint.
It's tough one, like
When you've eaten 10 of them.
the flavor's good. Food comes through.
Like I said, of the Turkish delight that we've had, it's probably one of the better ones. I'd give it a 3.25.
I was close to you. I was gonna go 3.5 on that.
Maybe orange bumped it up. Speaking of orange, I cannot have this one at all. So this one is all you. It is an orange jelly tartlet. A taste of the Mediterranean coast. January and February are exciting months if you're a farmer on Turkey's Mediterranean coast. That's because all the way from Izmir to Hatay, it's time to collect the citrus harvest. Nearly 80% of the country's citrus is grown on the Mediterranean coastline. With its mild, moist winter, it's perfect for oranges, lemons, and mandarins. That's why each bite of these cocoa-sprinkled, orange-filled tartlets, it's like tasting Mediterranean sunshine. And it makes me very sad. Because I do like the taste of orange. You'll just have to let me sniff it. Does it smell orangey? Doesn't smell orangey. You didn't show the camera what they look like.
To me, they smell chocolatey.
Well, they do have chocolate on them.
I mean, as opposed to orange.
It's a little tiny tart cookie.
You know what? They're good. The orange comes through. Nice, like tang of the orange. Chocolate comes through a little bit. Good flavor. I like these. They're nice. The actual cookie's good. Like, it's not like overly sweet or anything. It's kind of almost more like a biscuit. Yeah.
Oh, you get to take those to work with you.
That's a good flavor. Yeah.
Your coffee snack in the morning, along with the other coffee cookies.
I'll go. I'll go 4 all day on those.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Huh.
Obviously, I get a dash.
You get an A on that.
Yeah. One of the other things that came in the box that we are not tasting together is Turkish coffee. When you think of famous drinks from Turkey, Turkish coffee is likely the first thing that comes to mind, and for good reason. It's thick and creamy without having to add milk, with a rich taste that you just don't get from other types of coffee. Well, the best way to prepare it is with a Sezvi coffee pot, or Kezvi, whatever, Cezve coffee pot. Any small pot can work. Scan the QR code to learn how to make your traditional Turkish coffee. We're obviously not going to have that now. So we are on to our last Universal Yum's turkey snack, which is a Choco banana cake. Fluffy cake with a creamy center. If you think it's odd to find banana cake in your turkey box, then think again. In recent years, locals have gone, bananas for the fruit. In fact, Turkey is home to 4 different plantations dedicated specifically to growing them, with 80% of the bananas produced sold locally. Just one bite of this chocolatey cake filled with fluffy banana cream, and you'll go bananas too.
So this screams hostess snack cake to me.
Mm-hmm.
Which scares me.
But at least the words are in Turkish.
Enjoy.
But the other words are in Turkish.
Yeah, there's a little description here. Cocoa coated mosaic cake with banana sauce.
But then it says it in
And
Arabic
yeah.
underneath. So I mean, this is to me, definitely a universal yum.
Yeah, well, and then they got the English label over the
Turkish/Arabic one.
yeah. Oh boy.
Is it melty?
No. But
It's a little boat.
oh, it smells good. Give that a whiff.
Mm.
Oh, I was gonna do like wedding.
Could you aim better?
I think I did very well there.
The first time you
Did I aim like on our wedding day? Smush up the nostril.
You didn't do that on our wedding day. You were a gentleman. And that's delicious. I would eat this every day. I love chocolate and banana. Chocolate chip banana bread. Chunky monkey ice cream.
Funky Monkey Jesus Juice.
Banana daiquiris.
If there's anybody that we know likes her Funky Monkey Jesus Juice, it's our friend Kathy. Whoa, almost lost it. Hey, Kathy. If you're watching.
Or if you watch this later.
Yeah.
Is this for me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You don't mind if I do. That's a 4.5 for me.
Wow.
It was really good. Good ending
So
for that box.
how we said it looked like a Hostess snack cake. It really
Did not taste like
it didn't taste like one, which is the mark of actually like a really good
a good snack cake.
a good snack cake. Yeah.
Is that it doesn't taste chemically or as chemically as we are accustomed to.
Right.
It doesn't have that weird Little Debbie clamminess to it. Like Little Debbie stuff is always sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the Yums box.
But wait. Remember we said we were going to bookend.
We are, but that's it for the Yums box.
Oh.
But,
you're like, that's it for... No, it's not it.
Well, no.
But it is for the Yums box. You are right.
It is. But we also like to go through the scores.
I suppose. If we must.
We must. All right. So
from turkey, what was your let's start with the opposite. What was your least favorite thing in the turkey box?
Okay, so I always do a couple of like least favorite items, right? And we were fairly consensus, but you definitely had one that was your least favorite. But my two least favorite items. First off were the marshmallow cola.
Maxima marshmallows.
Yep. And then I'm trying to do this from this picture. I don't know what this item is.
What's the sugar-coated candies, isn't it?
You have the book? Right, go back.
The date cookie bar.
Oh, the date cookie bar. It was so. I don't know what to do with it.
It's right here, isn't it?
No, that's not it.
I don't know where.
It was so forgettable. The date cookie bar. All right. So those were my two least favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Your two least favorites, the aforementioned cola marshmallows and the date cookie bar. But you had one that even took the cake, no pun intended, over those, which were the sugar-coated
garbanzo beans.
Or
chickpeas, whatever you want to call them.
Now, our favorite item, consensus, hands down, was the
Choco banana cake.
The chocolate banana cake, definitely. I actually really enjoyed the item that you couldn't have, which were the orange chocolate cookies. Those were good. And then the Lush cookies. I really enjoyed those.
My next up, I think, was the coffee. The coffee snowball.
The coffee snowball. Yeah. So
that was just really tasty and enjoyable. And I mean, it seems to be a trend. I liked it. I'm not usually the chocolate person, but in this box, I liked the choco banana cake and I liked the chocolate snowball.
Yeah. I mean, overall, a pretty decent box. I mean, we had like some stuff that was not good, but then we had some stuff that was really good.
Mm-hmm. So can I dare you to do something that I just did and I found it enjoyable?
What's that?
I tasted the brine from the garlic.
Oh, geez. I mean,
I think it's delicious.
It wouldn't be willing sacrifice if I wasn't willing, right?
Yeah, and I did it.
That's good. Yeah.
I think it's delicious.
You know, they say
I want to do a pickleback or something with it.
You know that they say like brine from like pickles and whatnot is actually like a really good thing, like almost like Gatorade to like recover like electrolytes and stuff.
Because it's salt.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar. That's delicious with the garlic in it. Oh my god, that would make a really good salad dressing.
All right.
Yum.
Well, but like you alluded to, we're not completely done with this episode tonight.
No, we're not. And I know, because obviously we are back to our Buc-ee's.
Mm-hmm.
I know there are some things over there. Do you want to start over there, or do you want to start over here with what's in the bowl?
Do you want to go savory, sweet, savory, sweet?
Sure.
Okay. So why don't we do a savory item?
Okay, then I want some meat.
Okay. So one of the things that Buc-ee's is known for is their beef jerky, and they have like a beef jerky counter and wall where they have like people that will serve you the beef jerky like almost like it's a deli counter, and then they have prepackaged items. So in my fun late night shopping phase that I went to Buc-ee's on, I went to the prepackaged and got a flavor that Liz was requesting, which is Bohemian garlic beef jerky.
I was on a garlic kick. I still am. I'm like, I've always loved garlic, but at one point I think I put too much garlic in some pasta and it made me feel kind of bleh for a few days. So I kind of was off of it for a while and I would use it sparingly. But now for some reason I'm like, I want garlic and everything. I want it in my olives. I want pickled garlic. I want garlic jerky. I want garlic chips.
So I did have some of the beef jerky while I went there. Good. And it was really good. So this is Bohemian garlic. This isn't a flavor that I had previously. It's good.
It's beefy.
Mm-hmm. I like the flavor. The flavor comes through nice.
Mm-hmm. It's almost garlic and black pepper. I was hoping that it was going to be a little bit more tender, like Jack Flink's.
Mm.
But this is the real deal jerky.
Mm. I get a little, like a nice saltiness, but like a little bit of soy.
Mm.
It's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
did a nice job with us.
I always wonder, why is beef jerky so expensive?
Maybe the prep.
It just seems like when you go in the aisle of snack food, beef jerky is like $8 a bag.
Yeah.
I understand it's beef, but it's obviously not tenderloin. Looks good though.
It's not unhealthy for you either. Like 10 grams of protein, 1.5 grams of fat.
What's the sodium like though?
The sodium is 580 milligrams. That's where they get you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a preservative in this. But yeah, pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
My jaw is tired.
Maybe we'll do something a little more chewy.
Yum, yum, yum.
What would you like next time?
I would like. What are we at over there?
Well, we got a couple different nuggets.
All the nugs.
Got these. We got these. And then we got something that's not a nugget. And these.
Why don't we do a piece of fudge?
Okay. So one of the last episodes you saw, we actually did some Bucky's fudge. So we have a few remaining pieces that we're going to try. Which one do you want to go for?
I think we have to do the key lime.
Okay.
This is the one that I've been wondering about.
So when I initially saw it, I thought it was pistachio. Turns out it is not. Turns out it's key lime.
You don't taste it right away.
Mm-hmm.
But then as you start to chew and it starts to melt, whoo!
Gives you that nice, like, kick in the face of key lime.
Tang.
The tang.
The garlic, graham cracker.
You get the graham cracker crust.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yep.
More? Yeah. You want to ask me twice? You want half of it?
No, go for it. I've had it before.
It's really good. Mm.
Because of that color of it being green, I thought it was pistachio. Turns out
I'm glad we waited.
Huh?
I'm glad we waited on that one.
What is that?
Because last time we had, I think, 3 pieces. And my brain was like, no more. No more. And you're like, oh, you want to try this one? And I did, but it was like one more and it was going to be sugar shock. So I'm kind of glad we waited on that one because I got to really enjoy it. I think that and the plain are my favorite ones that you brought home. Yeah.
What next?
Well, we did sweet. Let's go savory. Pick one.
Let's try these just for the heck.
What are they called?
They're called Buccos.
All right, Bucko.
They're snack rings, sweet heat barbecue.
So are they like onion rings?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Or are they just...
Hey, Bucko, looking for a snack ring that's bursting with flavor? Well, you've come to the right place. Packed with savory goodness and a colossal crunch, these little morsels will keep your mouth watering until the very last bite. Don't say we didn't warn you.
I think they're potato rings. I don't think they're onion rings. I was hoping they were like Funyuns. Oh, because I looked at the ingredients on the back and I thought it was potato.
They kind of look like potato.
Like that Pringles reconstituted potato shaped thing. Yeah. Spicy. Oh, they're spicy. Ooh. Oh, my stomach is gonna hate my guts. The rest of my guts. It's just gonna misery. Oh, spicy. Well, good. They're like if barbecue Pringles were really spicy.
I don't get a ton of barbecue flavor out of them, but you definitely get some heat.
Oh. Tums. Oh.
Tom.
Oh, my tummy hurts. We've gone garlic. We've gone pickled jalapenos or candied jalapenos. We've done Turkish snacks and Turkish delight and chocolate and coffee and Noxzema marshmallows and
We're almost there.
oh, this is a marathon.
We're almost there, honey.
Oh,
What path do you want to go down next?
I think those. I think the cinnamon.
All right, so we got some beaver nuggets, which are the classic snack.
The snack that everybody gets at Buc-ee's, right?
Yep. And these, I wonder how much they differ from the classic original flavor. These are cinnamon sweet.
Well, the original flavor is something like Cracker Jack, but only on corn nuggets. Kind of a thin caramel, like a caramel corn or a Crunch and Munch. So I think these might just be that with cinnamon. Do they smell good? You smiled, and I was like, okay, that's either a good thing or a bad thing. Well, they do smell good. Well, they kind of smell like a Yankee Candle, but I'm not mad at that. Floor. It tastes like Apple Jacks.
Yeah, I do feel like you could just add some milk to these and
I'm an Apple Jack
be
cereal.
done with it. Yeah.
That's pretty telling of what the cereals of our youth was like before they realized that corn syrup maybe wasn't such a good thing to be putting in everything in the quantity that they were putting it in. But these are bougie Applejack cereal.
Yeah. Crunchy,
Sweet.
Yeah, they're good.
I think I like the plain.
You think they're like the plain?
I think I like the original ones better.
Right on. Okay. What next?
Water, because my teeth are now sticking together. Why don't you pick another piece of fudge? We're just gonna do one more piece of fudge because I can't do 3. So pick a.
All right, let's do this one.
Okay. Oh, that one had the purple.
Is it ube?
I doubt they would do ube at Buc-ee's. It's probably blueberry or grape or raspberry. I don't think they would do blueberry because blueberry doesn't have a real strong flavor. Can you taste it? Does it taste like something?
I think it maybe is blueberry.
Doesn't taste like anything.
Tastes like sugar.
Yeah. I want to take a bite of the other one if we're going to leave that half. Just a little bite. So this was a...
Oh my god.
Punch of flavor.
Punch of something.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh no! Oh, then why did you do that to me?
I told you it was a punch.
Oh. That was salt. Oh my god! I think it was probably trying
salted caramel.
to be salted caramel, but it was just salt.
It was granular salty.
Salt fudge. Mm.
Like incredibly salty.
Oh, it's in my teeth. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, in my teeth. I keep getting salt granules just dissolving. Oh.
I didn't do it to you.
You didn't tell me. You didn't warn me.
I said a punch of something.
I was hoping it was sweet or maple or peanut or anything but what it was. Oh, God. Oh,
there it is.
What?
You were talking about that earlier. All right, one more.
Please let it be good.
All right, these are maybe apparently more beaver nuggets, but they're Bucky's Nuggies, bold and sort of spicy.
I couldn't see it. It looked like a G. I was like, is that bold and greasy?
Bold and greasy.
After the salt fudge, I wouldn't put bold and greasy past them.
Like I'm trying to open this. Do you feel like how high up to the package?
This is a full package. They don't do that air contained like space thing on these. Do they smell bold and or sort of spicy? Oh God, Tums.
Oh.
Are they buffalo flavored?
No, but they're not beaver nuggets.
Oh, they're like Fritos.
With corn puffs.
Yeah. They're a little bit stale. Not too bad. What's that flavor? It's almost taco flavor.
Like nacho flavor, yeah.
Not bad.
They're good.
These are more of a you than a me, I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not bad, just not what I was expecting out of this package.
Can I have some more of those buckos? Or at least a couple more?
Yeah, here you go. Here's more fudge.
No, I do not want the tasteless blueberry or the salt lick flavor. Oh, just shove that right up your bucko.
Wow. Oh, you're going to get us demonetized.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to lose all of our earnings.
All nothing.
Well,
These are good.
these are actually good. I like these.
Those are good, but they taste like taco seasoning. And they don't have a lot of crunch. They're more of a poof.
Yeah, they melt right down.
Yeah. I like them when they have like a real crunch. These are spicy. So of all the things we've tasted from Bucky's tonight, top two.
The beef jerky,
Mm-hmm.
and then the candied jalapenos.
Yeah.
These actually, deceptively, are really good.
I think maybe if you if I ate more of them, I would like it. But I only had like a few, and I was like, oh, they're a little tiny bit stale.
I don't think they have.
Like taco seasoning.
I don't think they have a huge amount of crunch to them to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
They're very airy,
and I like my crunch. I think both pickled items or both jarred items, the pickled garlic I love the brine it's in. I mean, to drink it, it was that good. And the candied jalapenos, I want to put them on. I want to put both of those things on everything. I want to eat the garlic with a spoon. Um, and then the buckos. The jerky was good, but I've had jerky that tastes similar to that before. It wasn't like eye-openingly different from other jerky I've had. It was good, but it wasn't like, wow, this is so different. Oh, my teeth are. I need to brush my teeth now. I need to brush my teeth and have a Tums. Tums.
Yeah, but fun episode.
Yeah.
Turkey, Buc-ee's. Whew.
Nasty. It's been a while since.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I had something that I had to spit out. And by dog nabbit, Buc-ee's did it.
Wow. Weren't expecting that.
That was terrible. It was like you want to grit the path with that, and you could probably melt your front step in the ice. This is terrible. Whoever made that fudge, just fire them. They
got a little heavy-handed with the salt.
God, that was terrible. That was like if somebody had a mistake and they were supposed to add sugar and they added salt by mistake.
I could see that.
That's how that tastes. It wasn't like, oh, it's a little sprinkling of salt. It was like crunching through salt. And I couldn't even taste sweet. I couldn't taste any fudge. To be fair, I did spit it out pretty fast because it was just like grit. It was like eating sand. Oh, it was an awful experience. So I'm going to eat some garlic to make up for it.
I hear you. We do have more Buc-ee stuff coming up for you. We have more Universal Yums coming up for you.
No more fudge.
No more fudge. Fudge is gone.
Mm.
We may or may not have a trip to H Mart in our future. We probably will. Who knows? We might do an episode live from Baltimore. We'll see about that.
We'll see if we can get that ice cream.
That's what I'm thinking. We might have to do that live.
There's 2 ice creams.
We might have to do that live
last time that were.
We might have to do that live from Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Who knows?
You never know what might come your way.
The world may never know.
Yeah. But this has been fun. Stay tuned to our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, all of that good stuff for future episodes coming your way. Mm-hmm. Facebook.com/Willing Snackrifice. But yeah, hon, this has been a fun Memorial Day episode.
Yes.
I know we said
is like between the two of us, like I can smell you when you're talking to me, and I know mine is just as bad. It's just like
I know we said giant size, and this was pretty giant size.
It was giant.
Yeah, I mean the Bohemian garlic doesn't help us anything. Yeah. And I'm breathing that fire of the
taco.
The bold and spicy Buc-ee's Nuggies. Yeah, it's been a good time. You know what else it's been?
What?
It's been real.
Right, it has been real, and it has been fun.
It's been
real fun.
Well, and it's also been salty.
Salty. Yes.
And it's been real. It's been salty. It's been real salty.
Real salty, real fun. I'm tired, and I have a tummy ache.
You have a tummy ache? What? All right, let's get out of here for tonight. It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.